February 8th, 1924. Things with him have become stale, and he doesn't look at me the same way he used to. I sometimes think about how life would have been different had I declined the offer to go to Bowes. I'm beginning to fear for myself, but I need answers. If all is lost, I hope this diary is found. Then everyone will know that the person behind it was Mr.
When this world began, it was heaven's plan. There should be a girl for every single man. To my great regret, someone has upset heaven's pretty program, for we've never met. I clutch at straws just because I may meet him again. Somebody loves me, I wonder who he can be. Somebody loves me, gee, I wish I knew.
She ain't half bad now, wouldn't you say, Mr. Marshall?
It's an exquisite voice in the little lady. Reminds me of when I first met you here. Just a lump of clay waiting to be moulded into what you are today.
Oh, stop it, Mr. Marshall, you're making me blush. Wouldn't it just be magical if we could meet her?
Let's see what I can do. Wilson, Dot here would like to meet this lady. See to it, will you?
Of course, sir.
I wonder what she'll be like.
If she's anything like you, my love, it would be a delight.
Hi, dear. My boss would love a moment of your time if it wouldn't be too much bother.
It would be my pleasure.
Yeah.
So, she's here.
Ah, you must be the Louise Lawson. Pleasure to finally be meeting you.
The pleasure's all mine, and please, call me Lou.
Hi, I'm Dorothy, but everyone knows me as Dot, and I just have to say how incredible you were tonight.
Thank you, darling. I have to admit it's a much larger crowd than I'm used to back home in Texas.
Texas, eh? You're a long way from home.
Just your usual country girl with big city dreams.
How are you finding here in the Big Apple? It's not as scary as they say, eh?
To be honest, I haven't really left my apartment, apart from coming here.
It's settled then. You absolutely must join us at Bowes and let us show you the city.
Bowes? I've never heard of it.
Bowes is just amazing. It's like my own personal Broadway, except much more intimate. And the tips alone pay more than the big stage.
It sounds magical. I think I will join you. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wilson, meets the car. It's quite a nice place we got here, wouldn't you say, Lou?
I do believe so, Mr. Marshall.
Be mighty fine to get girls like you, Lou, in here, singing every night. Bet it would offer a pretty penny too.
Broadway just doesn't offer you the kinds of money you can make in places like these. That's why I made the switch. Men like Mr. Marshall and Mr. Wilson take good care of you here.
Mr. Wilson? What's he like?
Wilson? He's the real deal. Like an apprentice of mine from the office. He's kind of like my right-hand man.
Mr. Wilson is just wonderful, a truly passionate and caring soul. Ah, here he is now with goodies, I see. I told you they take good care of you here, Lou.
Wilson, pull up a seat, I insist.
No need. Me and Lou are going to go enjoy our drinks at the bar to get to know each other better. Come on, Lou. I must say, you were truly incredible this evening.
Thank you, darling. I have to admit, it's been hard finding any concrete work at the moment. I've always dreamed of being a big star. Hearing the crowd applaud you, there's nothing quite like it.
I used to be just like you, until I met Mr. Marshall. He's my sugar daddy, you see. We're not dating or anything, but let's just say our arrangement comes with many perks. Our relationship started out quite similar to how tonight has panned out. He saw me on Broadway and whisked me away to a more lucrative lifestyle.
Oh, I see. I could definitely get used to this.
Don't get me wrong, I miss Broadway and I miss big performances, but sometimes in life you just got to look out for number one. I'm sure Mr. Marshall could see to it that this lifestyle could be a possibility for you. He can see your potential and he knows you're ready to blossom. Well, it's nearly time for my performance, and I must say, for the first time in years, I'm nervous to be following your performance.
Don't be silly, I can't wait to see you up there.
So Lou, what do you think of this place? Can you see yourself working here?
Most certainly. I already feel at home. Dot has been singing its praises all night and it's definitely got me thinking about my options. It makes a lot more financial sense.
You definitely bring some much needed beauty to the place.
Sir, Dot is about to start.
You took my kisses and you took my love. You taught me how to care. Am I to be just the remnant of a one-sided love affair? All you took, I gladly gave. There's nothing left for me to save. All of me.
Join me at the bar, now.
Can't I see if Lou liked my performance first?
You can ask her later, now.
I've heard you're thinking about joining us, like that.
I certainly am thinking about it. The intimacy is very appealing, I must say.
Well, I for one will be very happy to see more of you around here.
I'll look forward to seeing more of you around here too.
It must get awfully lonely, just being in that apartment all day. What do you say me and you get to know each other a little bit more? Just me and you.
Are you asking me on a date, Mr. Wilson?
I'm just merely suggesting that two acquaintances should just get more acquainted with each other.
Well, I look forward to making your acquaintance.
Lou, I didn't expect to see you again so soon. How can I help?
I'm sorry to intrude, it's just I've been up all night dreaming about Bose.
The place does have that effect on people.
The only problem is, I don't want to disappoint my family back home. I left Texas to become a big star, but now all I can think about is a life singing at Bose and drinking the nights away with you and Mr. Marshall and Mr. Wilson.
Honestly, who needs your old family when you have us now? We can be your new family, and the men in our lives can provide for us whilst we follow our dreams. Just look at this apartment. I could only ever live in a place like this with the help of Mr. Marshall.
You're right, Dot, and far too kind. I would love to be a part of your family. I mean, just look at this place. It's magnificent. Oh, geez, I just don't know what to do.
Don't worry, darling. I know exactly how you're feeling. I was in this position too, don't forget. I can proudly say that leaving Broadway for Bose was the best decision I have ever made. And I'm sure Mr. Marshall has room for another little lady in his life.
The only issue is, I don't think it's Mr. Marshall that I want.
What else could you possibly need? Opportunities like this don't come around too often.
You're right. I think I'd hate myself if I didn't give Bose a chance. I'm gonna do it.
This is a cause for celebration. Tonight, Bose, and I'll make sure that Mr. Marshall and Mr. Wilson are both there celebrating with us. They'll be thrilled.
This is wonderful news.
I guess we'll be seeing a bit more of each other.
Oh, you stupid!
Lou, you and Mr. Wilson seem very close now.
You can say that again. He's been talking about her all day. Won't shut up. It's quite annoying, actually.
He's been speaking about me? What's he been saying? All good things, I hope. No, actually, don't tell me.
Just be careful with that one. He's a bit of a womanizer.
Womanizer? Wilson? What are you talking about?
I thought you said he was lovely.
Oh, no, he is. I've just never seen him keep just one lady around, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's certainly not the impression that I got.
Did I miss anything?
Hardly. We were just talking about your love life, actually.
That'd be a short story then.
Well, sorry, guys. I think I'm going to call it a night here. Thank you for coming to celebrate with me. It means a lot.
Has something upset you, dear? Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. It's just tired now, that's all.
Oh, you have had a long day.
Please, allow me to walk you home.
Oh, no, I can find my way alone, thank you. But, thanks.
Well, be safe. We wouldn't want our new singer to get hurt before opening night.
Of course.
Certainly not. Well, we can't let a good night go to waste now. Would you be a dear and get us some more drinks?
Of course, darling.
So, what's really been going on with you and Lou?
Nothing. Yeah.
Yet?
I don't understand what you want me to do here, Doc. I've told you how I feel about you, and you still chose to be with Mr. Marshall. Like, I just can't keep doing it. It's too dangerous. I want to be happy too.
Do you really think I'm happy? Pretending to be with a man I don't love whilst the man that I do is flirting with the first bimbo that walks his way?
There's no need to bring her into this. What's between me and you does not concern love. Not for me, anyway.
I thought she would be a good distraction for Mr. Marshall. That's why I wanted to meet her. But since then, all he's been doing is singing your praises to her. Anyway, he's nearly here. We'll talk about this later.
Mr. Wilson hasn't bored you too much in my absence, I hope, darling?
No, not at all. But I'm glad that you're back.
Meet me in the alleyway before Lou's opening show tonight. I have a surprise for you, Wilson.
Mr. Wilson, where are you? Mr. Marshall will be here soon. We don't have much time.
Well, obviously, I'm not the person you're hoping to see here tonight. I prepared a little surprise for you, but I'm the one that got surprised instead. Guess I'll just give this to Lou now.
No, Mr. Marshall, you don't understand. Please let me explain.
Save it. I don't need to hear it. Just know you've made a huge mistake.
Please, I will never see Mr. Wilson again, I promise. Please forgive me, it's only you
If you try and make a fool out of me again, I promise you'll regret it.
Thank you. I won't betray you again, I swear.
Somebody love me, I wonder who. Maybe it's you.
Cat's got your tongues tonight. She sounded amazing, didn't she? Even better than when she was on Broadway, wouldn't you say?
She's fabulous. Excuse me.
How'd I sound? I can't lie, I was so nervous I can't even remember what I just sang.
You're angelic, a real star in the night sky.
You're too kind.
Now, Lou, I've got you a little something just to commemorate the occasion.
I can't accept this, it's just too much.
Don't be absurd, it's the least I could do.
I should go after her.
No, you've done enough. I'll go. But meet me in my office in precisely 10 minutes.
I'm so sorry, Lou. I've got to go. If I keep Mr. Marshall waiting, he's going to get even angrier with me. I hope you understand.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson. I just hope everything's all right.
And now we come to the thrilling final episode of our radio
Ah,
drama.
Wilson, another hour.
How can I help, sir?
You can help when you stop sleeping with Doc.
What?
Don't try to deny it. It's obvious. Plus, she thought she was meeting with you tonight. Told me everything I need to know.
You tricked her. Sir, you don't understand. She loves me, but I feel nothing for her. I've been trying to cut it off for months. I'm sorry I betrayed your trust. It won't happen again.
You're right. It won't happen again. We're sorting this out tonight.
Come in.
I came to apologise, my love. I completely overreacted earlier.
All is forgiven, my sweet.
And I brought you these flowers to make up for my cruel actions. They represent my love for you, forever growing.
Oh, Mr. Marshall, they're wonderful. You're too kind. And I bet they smell delightful.
To Dot, may her soul find the peace she spent her life running from. Now, Lou, I've been meaning to ask you for a few days now, but how do you feel about moving into my second apartment, Dot's old place? It's just sitting there rotting away now, and seeing as you're now the head girl at Bowes, it only makes sense. And I'm sure it would have been what Dot would have wanted, you know, her friend fitting her shoes.
Thank you. I'll think about it, Mr. Marshall.
Seriously? She's been dead all of 5 minutes, and you're genuinely considering moving into the apartment she died in?
I have to look out for number one. I need to provide for myself. Mr. Marshall has been so generous, and if he's happy, I'm happy.
Do you not care what happened?
They ruled it a suicide, Mr. Wilson, and you need to let that go and move on like the rest of us. It was a tragedy, but no one could have done anything.
I'd expect this sort of ignorance from Mr. Marshall. But you, Lou, you and Dot were supposed to be friends.
I think it's time for you to leave now.
You're sick! You're turning her into Dot.
Remember who keeps that roof over your head, Wilson? It's not my fault you went and fell for this one. You know what's to happen now. You're the one who put ideas in her head about Dot. She's smart, she'll figure it out.
No. Please, sir, I'll make sure she won't figure it out.
It's done. My office, midnight.
February 8th, 1924. I sometimes think about how life would have been different had I declined the offer to go to Bowes. I still think about Dot every day. It's kind of nice being here in the same apartment she once was. I think she'd be happy about that. Her legacy almost lives through me. I feel like I know her better now than I did when she was alive. Things with him have become stale, and he doesn't look at me the same way he used to. He can see through my false persona I've created to get close to him. I'm beginning to fear for myself, and I feel as though I may be subject to the same fate that befell upon Dot. I know there was never any proof, but I always suspected him to be behind it. Once he found out about the affair, she was already dead. Hello? Is anyone there? I must hurry with my plan as I fear it is going to happen soon. It has been exhausting trying to get close to him, when I could have escaped back to my old life on Broadway. But I need answers. Tonight I got them. If all is lost, I hope this diary is found. Then everyone will know that the person behind it was Mr.
Now let me be clear, no more apologies. Dot's fate's been decided by your stupid actions, so you can be the one that takes care of her.
What do you mean?
Take those flowers, give them a bath in some chloroform, and bring them back here for me to give to Dot.
But sir...
That'll knock her out long enough that you can decide however you want to kill her. Should be easy if you don't love her. Not sure what you're just standing about for, and to prove your loyalty to me? Bring them back here by 9. Clock's ticking.
Come in.
I came to apologise, my love. I completely overreacted earlier.
All is forgiven, my sweet.
And I brought you these flowers to make up for my cruel actions. They represent my love for you, forever growing.
Oh, Mr. Marshall, they're wonderful. You're too kind. And I bet they smell delightful.
You took your time. Hurry, she's waking up. More chloroform. You sure that'll work?
Yes.
Suppose you're wondering why I've called you here for a second time?
I won't do it. You can't make me.
On the contrary, Wilson, I can. I guess you're forgetting that you've already killed Dot.
You killed Dot!
No. Don't get it twisted. I had my role to play, but you're the one with blood on your hands. You will kill Lou now, before she can figure out the truth for herself.
I can't, sir. I'm a broken man already. This will finish me.
Do you think I care? It's very sweet, Wilson, but Lou will never love you now that you've murdered her best friend. Let alone any other woman that finds out the truth once Lou exposes you. I'm leaving to a new city in the morning, where no one will know the things you've done. I suggest you get it over with quickly and join me. I won't wait around.
February 8th, 1924. Things with him have become stale, and he doesn't look at me the same way he used to. I sometimes think about how life would have been different had I declined the offer to go to Bowes. I'm beginning to fear for myself, and I feel as though I may be subject to the same fate that befell upon Dot. But I need answers. Tonight I got them. If all is lost, I hope this diary is found. Then everyone will know that the person behind it was Mr.